I got my man Abraham from All Game K9s, and as we see, he brought his beautiful Presa puppy. Well, how old is he again?
Um, 13 months.
13 months.
Yes, sir. Yes,
What
sir.
do he weigh at this point?
Your guess is good as mine.
You
I
don't
won't
know.
lie to you. I
You don't
won't
know.
lie to
So, what really got you into the Presas?
you. I went to college, went to Grambling State University. I worked night shift. So I'm like, man, I'm always been a dog person. I'm like, man, I need something to be at home, with my family, my significant other. So I'm like, man, let me research. I first liked the cane corso, but then again, I like a dog with a tail. Just a nice dog that just look, even if it's friendly as can be. 'Cause this dog is friendly as can be also, but it's trained. So Pressa was the first one that I was like, okay, I like everything about it and everything, the family aesthetic, the ability to do all type of stuff. I'm not gonna be running for no miles, but And I just came across the Presa Canario and looked up some breeders and went there. Yeah, yes, sir.
What were the breeds on your list when you was thinking about getting a?
The breeds on my list was German Shepherd. Top of my list was German Shepherd, Pit Bull. The only reason why those two didn't make the cut because I don't like a hairy dog. He's getting away with a lot now. I'm covered in hair and which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
something I don't.
still,
I
yeah,
hate. I
still.
hate. I hate. But keep it. If it was a German Shepherd, I would have been more hairy in the house and been full with hair and everything. And the pit bull, amazing dog, but they got just some negative stigma to them. So because of being in the wrong hands, so I just went with the Press Canario.
How many Presas have you had up to this point?
Probably around six, six,
About six of them.
seven, six.
So you got them from interstate? You got
Uh,
them imported, or
my first presser, I got in state. I wasn't too pleased with it. Keep in mind, you get what you pay for.
yeah,
I didn't pay good quality, so I got not good quality. But eventually I start. I'm on Facebook. I connected with some amazing person on Facebook, the Guardian Moon Kennels, and that's where I got my first male person from. No, my second male. And he's like the standard all the way around. The only negative thing I didn't know a lot about training and so forth. So a lot of my flaws it came off of the dog. So that's about it. But I would say anytime I would always highly recommend training. Highly recommend training. So,
yeah.
so,
So, so you said the first dog wasn't
no,
really
no.
looking.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
what you
You
pay
thought
for.
you had a deal. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you always see those little memes. Your dog is too expensive, but I found a cheaper one. I was one of
Yeah,
those.
you got the cheaper version.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between the cheaper version and the better version?
The better version, you get what the dog actually is gonna look like and what the dog will turn out to. And I didn't get the dog in the best condition, so you could say I got by you could say a puppy mill. So
Oh,
it's just
okay.
someone who's just producing dogs, and I got what I paid for. So
Okay, so they ain't really had no breed standards to it. Like they didn't
nah,
stick to the purpose of the dog. Is that what it was, or was it the health?
it
That
was
was
keep in mind it was a healthy dog, but it was just the ears wasn't cropped. It was cropped, but I guess they didn't post it, so it fell over, and then the dog was filled with fleas. I didn't really realize it because they just gave me the dog.
yeah.
I went to it was somewhere in Texas. I can't remember exactly. Probably down in Victoria. I went to go pick the dog up. The dog was filled with fleas, and the dog had giardia. So
Those just sick too. Sick and half flea. Like
so
you just dropped the bag on
yeah, yeah.
it.
I spent about if it was not, if I wasn't mistaken about 500. So
Oh, that was cheap. That was cheap. So I guess you
that's what
got
I
what you
say. I
paid
got
for.
what I got what
You
I
got
paid
what
for. I
you
got what I paid for. Yes,
paid for. How long you keep that dog?
the dog lasted me a long time. It was my son's favorite dog, and she was so well mannered and mild and meek, and I trained her. She was very nice. So
Yeah.
she was our little family dog. So I was young. I put the money and the time and investment in, so I'm not gonna get rid of it. But she lived a long time. She probably passed probably like 8 years, 8 years ago.
But okay, if you have a dog that you're ready to train but you don't know where to start, what I want you to do is go to the link in my bio, go to the free strategy guide, and go and grab yourself one today. But if you're at the point right now that you're ready to start training right now, go ahead and join our dog training academy. Go to the link in my bio and you'll see it there. What is it that you look for in a presser now? You purchase an oppressor now.
Um, I would say for me and what I do, and compared to just the average person, I prefer a lot of craziness, or not craziness, but a lot of drive, and I just want him to be, go, 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 because I like
Yeah.
to, work my dogs, have fun with my dogs, compete with my dogs, and so forth. So that's why he's just getting out of control right now. So
So that's what you put in him
yes,
first.
sir,
You
yes,
put
sir,
that activity, make him prey driven and
yes, sir,
everything
correct,
first, and then you round him off with the obedience. So
yes,
that's
sir,
right.
correct,
You
correct,
got all
correct,
that
correct.
energy like that right
Yes,
now.
sir, correct. He still got obedience, but it's not really control. I don't control him.
Yeah.
He do what he need to do when I want him to do it, and I haven't came to that time where I just want him to listen to me and do exactly what I need you to do, what I want you to do. So
Yeah.
right now he just we're having fun. We're having
Yeah. You're
fun.
just building them right
Yes,
now,
sir. Yes, sir.
block
Yes,
by
sir.
block,
Correct.
basically.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So for your pressers, what did you get involved with? Like protection, or did you hunt with them, or what? Like
Um,
what? Or you
I
just have fun with them and just let you like what? What's been your thing with your
I would say
pressers?
I'm all over the spectrum. I like to do everything with my dogs, and I would say these dogs, in my opinion, are universal dogs. I'm not no long marathon distance runner for me to want a dog to go long, long, long. I don't need that.
Yeah.
And drool or fly. So yeah. Um, but I've had dogs where I hunt with, hog hunt with.
Yeah.
I had a dog where I compete with, but I wasn't good enough to get a toddler so forth. Hey boy, relax. So and I did the protection. I'm not too fond of protection, but not everyone need one. But if you want one, your preference, your choice.
Yeah.
But I'm big on just family dogs. Hey boy,
I saw recently you put on a show.
yes sir,
I missed it. I was busy. I wish I could really get to it.
yes
But
sir.
what was it?
I had two shows. So like I was saying, I do the hog stuff. Where a dog can go and hunt for hogs by just find and baying all that fancy stuff. And also I do like a family protection type dog. It's not really too much of sports, but we try to gauge where dog is at level mentally. Will it do the aspects of protecting and so forth? And we had different levels. He was in it also as a puppy, and he got what, second place, right next to the mile and so forth. So I was super proud of that and so forth. So yes, sir.
What got you into the hog hunting and stuff like that? You were just
Um,
with,
I got a dog. People. I do a lot of work with my dogs and so forth. I'm not the greatest or best trainer. I like what I like and I do what I like, and if people like what I like, hey, let's be best friends. So I eventually got connection with someone who had an amazing female. She was just a super dominant female. So I got her, but I like every dog I have. I like to give them something to do so they can do something. So she was just sitting at the kennel in my kennels, and I'm like, oh, let me find something for her to do. It. I got into hogs, and I just went right along with her when I went to that direction.
yeah. How long have you been breeding the Presa?
I got into it 2015. I probably start breeding like 5 years later when I was able to get a nice male, which is that male is Thor. You probably go look at way back in my archive, you probably see him. But he was the male, that I was highly impressed with, so I bred him to my female, and that's where I got into that the breeding part, and I imported some more dogs and so forth. And this is probably my first dog that I didn't import.
Okay.
So I don't see the purpose of me importing anymore.
So in your breeding program, what kind of dogs are you trying to produce?
I'm trying to produce dogs set by the standards that I like. So I like a nice dog that can do everything, meaning it's not a couch potato and want to go out and have fun, but at the end of the day, the dog is based upon your lifestyle. So if you're not a big active person, the dog is probably not going to be active also.
Yeah.
So those are my standards of what I try to bring towards a dog that can just live your lifestyle.
So how do you create that balance where you got the dog that will do the work, but you also got the dog that will be like a couch potato or just chill? Like how do you create that balance?
I would say the presses naturally they just whatever you do, they'll pick up what you do and so forth. From my experience of working with them, if you're an active person and you put in the work and the time, you're able to get what you want out of the dog. And then again, if you're just a chill, mellow person, the dog would kind of
Yeah.
adapt to that. Adapt to that. That's just from me working with the Presa Canario.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people love this breed. A lot of people been asking me to like bring somebody on or bring this breed on to
Yes,
the
sir.
to the channel. What would you say in regards to like family life for this dog? He just slanging slob everywhere. What would you say about like bringing this dog into the family life, into like around your kids, or you know what I mean? Is that a good idea, or how should somebody go about doing it?
I would say I'm a family individual per se. So my name is what Abraham. I got many sons, not many sons. I got kids.
Yeah.
So my kids are highly involved in what I do. So I've had these dogs around my kids. Sometimes they don't like the my kids don't like to be around them because they're so just you know at this stage they're a bit just I let him be a dog and let him be let him be him. So they don't really like that.
So with your shows, or even beyond your shows, like what's one of the most impressive things you've seen a presser do?
Um, I would say with the hog shows, people talk very highly of the Dogo Argentina, because it keep in mind it was designed to go out the hog and catch. Because in Texas we have a very overpopulation of football hogs. They come in, destroy people's crops, and just hurt people and so forth. So I've seen the press canary when the last year that I put on, I seen the press canary just outwork the Dogo. I wasn't really shocked
Yeah.
because I'm pretty familiar with these dogs and breeds, but just for an underdog to come in and take the throne, it was wow. So
Mm,
now when I have those people talk about dogos, hey, I've seen it at firsthand. So
yeah.
I'm not going on he say she say or what anyone else said, but I've seen it live and firsthand.
You got to record that for some people. They ain't gonna believe that.
Hey.
They ain't gonna believe that. They need more than hearsay, bro. Hey man, so how can the people find you?
They can look at we're online. All Game Canines with an S. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. With this All Game Canines with an S.
For sure, man. I'm happy to have you come out, man. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.